Bruh,
Oh, you
bruh.
need me to beat worse, don't you? Damn.
No, I don't need you to. I'm gonna beat him anyway in a couple of weeks. I don't need you to beat him. I'm gonna beat that bum anyway. I just got Maddox, one of the fastest CBs in the league.
I got 94 speed, nigga.
Huh?
Well,
I got a
no.
94 speed, nigga.
You my first.
Give you your first.
Shit,
For
99
for
speed for sure.
sure.
How you get that? How you get that speed? How you get that speed up?
Oh, shit, random.
That shit barely happens for me.
That shit random.
It's rare, huh?
Well, no, it's not rare. That shit just random. Like,
Let's go. We gotta
if you
understand
get
this
a lot of
guy.
upgrades on a nigga, yeah, like it's more likely. I gotta go fish.
Yeah, nigga. Oh, we ain't gonna miss a step, man. My corner stepping in, 6 foot, 181, rookie out of Alabama. Got 99 personality.
Yeah, he's nice.
So aggressive, high motor balance. We gonna see what he can do. We gonna see what he can do. Oh, I didn't want to give me a fucking quarter out there, but fuck, I get back. He only had normal development too, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Let him go. Get somebody with some quick release or something, you know what I mean? I take a motherfucker. One, let me two speed, each
Which
quick.
I sent it.
Nigga only had 81 man, 75 on. But he did 95 agility, 88 jump. Well, nigga was amazing for real. No, I just gotta polish this third. Yo,
Keep this shit between us, bro.
oh, no doubt, no doubt. What is it?
Paul.
Gotcha. Woo-hoo! I like the title of it.
Y'all playing yet, Kendrick?
Yeah.
Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans.
Shit, man, that you doing?
It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams have made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as these guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. The first two Johnson laying a season down. The final situations. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys that can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dumping it off for Johnson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Great 15. Great 15. Great.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this one complete to Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he's going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, this is Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. They give it to him running left. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
81.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Coming left is Kamara. Shrugs him off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 3.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, the spin. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
81. Lion. Black, come on. What's your son?
Working from the gun, Wentz. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3-5-7.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ram. Run. 81. 81. Shorty. Hey, stat. Drag it.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
What's this? Lefty, lefty. Shit. Coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
On third down, Johnson shoves him aside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Sunday. 82. Switch.
Into the red zone. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They get it to him running left. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ram. Ram. Hey, stat. What's on?
Wentz now on third and goal. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carson Wentz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. T.Y. Hilton, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Tyson, Liz, 81.
Wentz to throw on second down. And open left side is Brown. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
81. Black.
Wentz going to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Johnson, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Trying the left side with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the ground, Kamara. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's Bolden. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He's going to get it running right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make. Back now here live in New Orleans.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Black, come on. 81. Gray 15. Down the man inside, down the man.
On 1st down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out left. Underneath for Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
82.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Able to shake him off. Forced, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Corey Peters breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. One.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Kamara. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continue.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
82.
Again, it's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing here, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz again. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.